Glyphs are required in order to use portals in No Man's Sky, so here's how to obtain your glyphs nice and easily. There are a total of 16 different glyphs, and they are used in the portal system to dial with. Think of your phone, which has 10 digits, 0 to 9. Well, this is that, except it has 16 digits, as it is a representation of hexadecimal, which is 0 to 9 and then A to F. Because of this, the glyphs you will gain each represent a hexadecimal digit, and they go in order. Sun is 0, bird is 1, face is 2, Diplo is 3, moon is 4, waypoint is 5, boat is 6, scarab is 7, dragonfly is 8, swirly or black hole is 9, hex is A, whale is B, TP is C, rocket is D, Y is E, and Pythagoras is F. Of course, the names for the glyphs I've given there are not canon. There are no canon names for them, so we just use descriptive names. Many have slightly different names, but as long as you get which one to one means, it shouldn't be an issue. When you collect your glyphs, they will be collected in order from 0 to F. You can dial an address with just the first glyph. It is a very well travelled planet. With just the first 2 glyphs, you can go to a large amount of planets. I used to have a database on Xainesworld.com that showed a location for all items you may wish to harvest from the wilds on planets that only require the first 2 glyphs to dial. I'll likely bring that back for Beyond. As for where to obtain your glyphs, there are 2 methods, and which one you will do will depend on how you want to play. The most straightforward but likely more time consuming method is to complete a large portion of the Artemis questline. At one point in the questline, quite far into it, you'll do a mission called the Purge. I'm avoiding spoilers, so I'll only tell you exactly what you need to know. Just that during this you will warp a few times, and each warp will give you a glyph. This questline is long, but very cool, lots of lore, and it is built to be a sort of extension of Awakenings, which is the original tutorial questline. After you finish Awakenings, you'll receive a signal. This is the start of the Artemis questline. You'll learn through it multiple factors of the game that aren't properly covered in Awakenings, and for a new player without a decently established save, some of the missions will require some solid time investment. So this method for attaining glyphs is more for the chilled out folk who want the story and aren't in any big rush. The second method is to hunt for them. You'll need to warp to different systems, check the space station for a traveller NPC, and if you find one, give them 100 nanites to gain a waypoint to a gravesite. These gravesites, when interacted with, will bestow upon you the next glyph. A grave will only give you one at a time, and while it is possible for them to refresh, it is a convoluted and largely inconsistent affair. A traveller will point you to the same grave no matter how many times you pay. Often a different traveller found in the same system will point you to the same grave found before. To avoid wasting time and nanites, I would advise you simply warp, check station, do your thing, then move along. You can find travellers on trading posts among other points of interest, but it is quicker in the long run to just stick to the station. Warp cells are super easy and cheap to make, just a bit of condensed carbon and chromatic metal, then dust for the casing. Upgrading your starship's warp capabilities with S-Class hyperdrive modules purchased in space stations will not only allow you to warp further, but more times by increasing the uses of a warp cell by 100% per S-Class module. To learn more about starships and their tech and just about everything really, check out the huge Starship Mega Guide linked in the description. Use the timestamps in its own description to navigate the video, as it is massive. Also for gaining nanites, check out the new video on that for the most efficient methods to suit your playstyle, also linked below. Obtaining the portal glyphs will open the galaxy up to you. Use your newfound freedom well and explore faraway places. If you would like to learn more about the various things covered in this guide, then check the description for playlists and links to many other guides. Special thank you to all of the fine folks supporting Xainesworld on Patreon and through the join button below. Your support is truly appreciated. Lots more coming. Subscribe so you don't miss out.